Hi, Sally.
Hey.
Welcome to our school. How are you doing today?
Pretty good.
Would you like a drink?
Actually, I would.
Okay, here, we have a drink for you.
Thanks.
Okay, I am Miss Daniel, the Joey's general education teacher.
I'm Miss Tally. I'm his resource teacher.
And he spends most of the, as you know, most of the time in my room, and then he spends about 3 hours a day in Miss Tally's room for a little bit of extra, for some special education. So, I guess I'll start by telling you that I really enjoy having him in class. He's a really good kid. I think we bond really well. He likes adults, and he really likes to run errands for me, and I always try to make him run to the office.
He loves his sister.
Yeah, he really is helpful.
Does.
He's really caring, and I really like having him in class. He knows all of his letters of the alphabet, and he can count 1 to 5. So, I guess we need to start talking about a little things that he needs to work on. So, I would say, what do you think, Miss Tally? Maybe.
He does have significant delays with his expressive language, so that's something we definitely need to work on. I think that is one of his major things that we need to work on. Getting along with his
telling
classmates.
how he feels?
Yes, telling
maybe?
how he feels,
Okay.
yes. To us and other students would be great.
He tends to have a little bit of, he calls a lot of names to the other students in class, and he can't really join a playgroup very well. So
And that's something I'm very concerned about, is that he has no friend. Like, it doesn't seem like he has anybody to hang out with on the playground.
Right.
Or
yeah, we've noticed that too.
Yeah, when I've been in there, the name calling seems to come from when he's rejected by the other students. And I think that is because of his expressive language, like because he can't express what he needs. And
So
where do you think he picked up on this name calling? Since we can't pinpoint that.
I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know.
well, I don't think it comes from school unless
So
other
that-
students. I don't know who he hangs out with outside of school,
Yeah.
but who has custody?
That's what
I
she
have
has
custody, but he goes there on the weekends, and there's a bunch of little neighborhood kids that they're around, and his other children.
But he doesn't seem to play with any of the kids in my neighborhood.
Well,
So
I don't know if that's an issue right now where the name calling comes from, but we'll try to stop that
alright.
yeah.
during school. We're kind of thinking to maybe use, like, we have a few evidence-based practice strategy
Mhm.
that
What's
kind of
that?
seem to work. Practices that have been proven by evidence that work. So we have a few that we were thinking. Using extinction, which is just making the bad behavior stop. So we'll slowly kind of stop the name calling by using a token economy is kind of what we were
Which
thinking.
is, what's token economy?
That's
like rewards?
Yes, like a reward system. We'll discuss with you like what Joey really likes, and whether it's stickers or something like that. When he shows us like a positive behavior, then he will get rewarded for that.
He
like
loves
a little
trucks.
sticker.
Truck
Okay.
stickers?
Okay.
Yes, so
Good to know.
that would work out.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay.
And then once he gets so many of those, then maybe he can like get a bigger price. So hopefully by that reward, he will stop the bad behavior.
Right.
Okay.
And it seemed to work with a lot of our other students, so we're hoping for that. Okay. Then another thing that I think would help him make some friends would be working on sharing. Doesn't really like to share his things. Does he have problems with that at home?
Well, I'm not. He shares with his older sisters, but he doesn't have anybody his own age to necessarily share with, I guess.
Okay. Well, we'll work on that at school too. I think he also needs maybe to be in a speech class.
Okay.
Because of his expressive language.
Right. He has
And articulation and all of that.
What do you think, Adam?
I think that would probably be best because sometimes I feel like he mumbles and
Right.
doesn't. I don't know.
What does that consist of, though?
Speech. A speech therapist will probably come into the resource room and just work. We don't really exactly know all the things that she does, but
Does she work with sounds or
She'll
does
work-
she start off?
she'll probably work with sounds of words, and then I think she'll probably go through emotions and what,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, maybe
Facial expression.
right, facial expressions with
You think
certain
you have a
emotions,
hearing
so we
problem?
could-
Have you noticed anything?
I don't see anything with that.
Okay.
No, just speech.
I think you guys test him at school for that anyway,
Right.
don't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what else? He knows the alphabet, like we said. So I think the next thing to help him maybe get with the phonics is teaching him some of that Tucker signing, which is like, help me explain that. It's like using
Like hand motions,
gestures and yes.
I
to
saw
go
my
along
oldest
with-
daughter. She'd come home and do all. She'd sound her words out. Sound her words out. She'd be like cat. She'd make a
Right, yeah, it's
hand
kind of
movement
like
for each
right,
letter. Is that what it
exactly,
is?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it seems to help a lot of children with language problems to be able to, it
Anything
gives them like
he likes. He does
he likes
better
to
when
move
he can
around.
do stuff.
Right,
When-
so we think that maybe
I
that would
said,
help
do you think
too.
there's like some papers or anything you could give us to
Yeah.
maybe, I don't know, teach us?
With the
kinda
teach you
Yes.
guys the signs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be
there are worksheets for that, so we'll
Okay.
definitely
That'd
get you
be
some of
great.
that.
Now
Yeah.
those papers you sent home was. I haven't looked at them.
That was
Just to be completely
that was a
honest.
draft of what we're discussing today.
Papers that were sent home, like,
Yeah, we sent a draft of the IEP home to his mother since she has full custody.
so
Just
I don't
to-
receive anything, even though it's my kid, like,
Oh, well, we didn't
Well, I have
realize.
full custody, so I would get the papers.
it's still my
I
kid
guess it'd be
too,
Myers. I mean, if you wanted them,
I'm
you could have
curious.
asked for them, but.
Like I would even know, like, there's a draft of his IEP.
Well, I
in your
say
mail, like,
next time we'll send one to both of you. Is that okay?
yes.
Okay,
That's
I'll
fine.
I'll write down your address. What's your address?
It's 17 Irish Street.
Okay. Okay. Well, we'll send the IEP to you next
Alright.
time too, so you can both take a look at
So
it.
you're still in
I
Vincent? Are you still in
appreciate that.
Vincent's?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So, are there any other concerns that you guys have that you think that we haven't covered that you want?
I just really feel like the friends thing's an issue.
I think that's where we need to start. I think once we get that all into place, then we
If you
can
get
work
you
on
some
academics.
success there, then I'm sure you can.
Right. Then
Yes.
we're thinking we could start on the academics.
Yeah.
Does that work for you guys?
Sounds
Okay.
good to me.
Okay.
Okay. Well, we'll stay after and write our goals, but it was nice talking to you guys.
Thanks.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Off.